The Miami Heat was on Kevin Durant's radar when he wanted out of the Phoenix Suns earlier this offseason. However, franchise legend Dwayne Wade thought differently on the actual possibility of Durant joining Miami. Durant named the Heat, Houston Rockets, and San Antonio Spurs as his three preferred destinations to the Suns' front office. Luckily for him, they adhered to his request by sending him to one of those squads. Unfortunately for Miami, Durant wasn't going their way. Phoenix sent the star forward to the Rockets in exchange for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, and #second-round picks. It gave him the opportunity to join a playoff contender that has the potential to make a championship run. Houston did not lose much depth with the trade, making the deal a great one for both parties. Wade reflected on the saga during a June 27th episode of his WI Network podcast. He recalled the time when the Heat first tried pursuing Durant in the 2026 offseason, but to no avail as he took his talents to the Golden State Warriors. He even took it further by explaining why he's glad Durant is with Houston, not Miami. "I said this 10 years ago when the Heat were trying to get him, then he's not following LeBron. Why are we recruiting somebody who's not doing that? I didn't like it then, and I didn't like it now. I'm glad he's in Houston." "That ain't it," Wade said. "I don't want to be one of those old dudes who can't come back and get celebrated. Heat, get this *** together." Dwayne Wade on why Kevin Durant was never coming to Miami. "I said this 10 years ago when the Heat were trying to get him, then he's not following LeBron. Why are we recruiting somebody who's not doing that? I didn't like it then, and I didn't like it now. I'm glad he's in Heat Diehards at Heat Diehards, June 27, 2025. What's next for Dwayne Wade's Heat squad? It is unfortunate that the Heat fell short of acquiring Kevin Durant's services once again. However, Dwayne Wade has a point in Miami needing to go another direction. Since their historic run to the 2023 NBA Finals as an 8th seed, the Heat have suffered consecutive first-round exits. They also parted ways from Jimmy Butler III by sending him to the Golden State Warriors by the trade deadline this February. Miami ended up suffering a series sweep to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their last two home games ended in embarrassing blowout fashion, with Game 4 being the worst as they lost by 55 points. It gives a major sign that the Heat need to make significant improvements to their overall roster instead of adding superstars like Durant. They need to look forward to the long term, where they can develop prospects and have them lead the franchise going into next season and beyond. Miami drafted Illinois star Kasparas Jakušionis in the first round and signed Michigan star Vladislav Goldin to a two-way contract. They are addressing positions that proved to be areas of weakness this past season, showing they are determined to return to their highest points of success. On Wednesday, June 25th, the Miami Heat drafted Kasparas Jakušionis. The 6'6" guard slipped outside of the lottery due to concerns regarding his playmaking. As such, Miami finally has a long-term solution to its problematic point guard position. Jakušionis is arguably the best passer and playmaker in the 2025 NBA draft. Furthermore, he's got significant upside as a scorer, play finisher, and overall offensive hub. During a recent news conference, Vice President and Assistant General Manager Adam Simon shared his thoughts on the Heat's latest rookie. "We see tremendous potential with Cass," Simon said. "You're talking about a 6'5" guard with a +3 pointer, good athlete, but with a high IQ. So if you combine all those things with a work ethic, there's no reason why you can't mold him into a very good NBA player. I think that's why we were attracted to take him tonight. We didn't think he would be there. We had him higher, obviously, than where we picked him." Jakušionis played in 33 games for Illinois during his maiden collegiate season. He averaged 15 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 4.7 assists per night, shooting 44% from the field. However, his 3.7 turnovers per game will be something Erik Spoelstra and the coaching staff will need to fix. Bill Simmons' upset Heat landed Jakušionis. In a recent episode of the Bill Simmons podcast, Bill Simmons shared his frustrations that Jakušionis fell to the Heat with the 20th pick. "He fills the box score," Simmons said. "He's just going to be good. It really is annoying to me. Then they'll sign Kuminga, and guess what? He'll be good for them too. Then all of a sudden we'll be like, we're back with the Heat? I thought we killed them. We thought they were dead." Jakushionis has all the tools to be a high-level starting guard at the NBA level. The fact he fits a significant area of need for the Heat is also beneficial for the franchise. Nevertheless, it would appear Simmons would have preferred Jakushionis to land elsewhere in the NBA. Jakushionis excited to play with Heat duo. When speaking to the media after being drafted, Jakushionis shared his excitement at the opportunity to play with Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. "The playmaking ability is what I do," Jakushionis said. "I'm just grateful to play with guys like Bam Adebayo. We can play together in pick and rolls. And Tyler Herro, and all those kinds of players. I'm just very happy and grateful to be in this place. I'm so excited. I'm just grateful for this moment to be in this place with this opportunity to get my name called. It's special for me. That was what I was working for all my life since I was little, and that was my dream. But now this is just the beginning, and everything starts from new." Jakushionis may find himself immediately thrust into Spoelstra's starting lineup. Terry Rozier lost his position as the lead guard toward the end of the season. He may be traded during the summer, so Jakushionis could be forced to learn on the job. However, he can rest assured that he's in some of the safest hands the NBA has to offer. After all, Spoelstra has proven himself to be elite when developing talent. As the NBA offseason progresses, the Milwaukee Bucks have reportedly emerged as a potential suitor for veteran forward Andrew Wiggins, according to Clutch Point's NBA insider Brett Siegel. The 30-year-old is one of the more notable names circulating in trade speculation following his brief stint with the Miami Heat. Wiggins, a former All-Star, was traded to Miami in a multi-team deal that also sent Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors. He averaged 19 points, 4.2 rebounds, 3.3 assists, and 1.2 steals per game over 17 appearances for the Heat, shooting 45.8% from the field and 36% from beyond the arc entering his 13th NBA season. Wiggins is owed $28.2 million for 2025-26 and holds a $30.1 million player option for 2026-27. The Bucks' reported interest in Wiggins reflects a broader effort to reshape their roster around two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee finished the 2024-25 season with a disappointing early playoff exit and has since explored several avenues to upgrade its wing depth and perimeter defense. Wiggins has also been heavily linked to the Los Angeles Lakers in recent days. The two teams have reportedly held exploratory discussions, adding further intrigue to his potential movement this offseason. The Lakers are seeking additional scoring and wing defense to bolster their roster around LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Bobby Portis Jr., a key contributor over the past few seasons, could be a central piece in any prospective trade scenario. League sources have indicated that the Warriors, who previously sent Wiggins to Miami, are monitoring Portis' availability as they weigh potential roster changes amid financial constraints. Bucks, Heat, and Warriors linked to potential multi-team deal involving Wiggins, Portis, and Kuminga. Siegel also floated the possibility of a multi-team deal involving the Bucks, Heat, and Warriors. Such a scenario could include Wiggins, Portis, and 22-year-old forward Jonathan Kuminga, who remains a coveted asset around the league. Kuminga is entering free agency and is reportedly seeking a deal north of $30 million per season. Golden State, faced with luxury tax concerns, may opt to explore sign-and-trade opportunities involving the young forward rather than commit long-term. Could there be a path to a multi-team sign-and-trade involving Kuminga, Wiggins, and Portis between Golden State, Milwaukee, and Miami? Siegel wrote, "While this is purely speculation in terms of the trade scenario, there is a path that could financially work for all parties." Milwaukee's front office has remained quiet publicly but has been active in assessing potential roster moves. The Bucks are aiming to bolster their versatility and wing play after injuries and depth issues derailed their playoff run. Adding a player like Wiggins could help address both ends of the floor, provided the financial and contractual implications align. The Warriors, meanwhile, continue to balance competitiveness with financial flexibility. While they are not actively shopping Kuminga, the uncertainty surrounding his contract demands has left open the door for negotiations involving interested teams like Miami, Milwaukee, and Los Angeles.